Hi, Reid. So Tilt has long been powered by a self-learning AI-based knowledge graph, which we use to amplify our mission of truly personalizing the leave of absence experience. I've heard you call AI a catalytic tool, and I've heard your advice to experiment and experiment often, and I 100% agree. But when I think about all of the possibilities with AI, honestly, I get a little overwhelmed about all that's out there. The drums are beating louder and louder every day to integrate this technology, and we don't want to miss it. So how do we crystallize and prioritize our expanded approach to using AI during this really overwhelming but transformational moment, knowing that we can't experiment with everything at once and have limited resources?
Well, not surprising, another great question, because once, you kind of start with you must experiment, then the question is, well, there's a lot of things to experiment with. So how do you start? And you don't want to be doing the wrong experiments, given that as you mentioned, drumbeat, the time's going, and the general kind of framework for thinking about this is, when you start your experiments, it's either with the things that would be most powerful for your business or are the most easy to experiment with. Kind of analysis of forms or information and kind of scripting stuff. Things like Adept might be helpful or doing stuff with. But it might, these are just, tossing darts blindly, because you will know this, much better than I do. But I would tend to think that on the most powerful side of kind of the framework, it would probably be somewhere in that zone, but there may be something wildly different, may not even be generative AI or LLMs. And then on the easy, it may be things that are already close to things you're integrated with, kind of a simple API, from OpenAI or Microsoft or something else. And we're going to prompt answer, and we kind of bootstrap that stuff in. Maybe that's easier. One of the things frequently when I'm working with entrepreneurs and asking them questions, kind of the first question to start with is, what would be your answer to the question? Like, there's a ton out there and you don't know, but if you were to hazard, what would your answer be?
I love that question. I think it's really around the amplification of leaves being for you and personalized by you. And I think at its heart, that's what AI really excels at, is being able to take a tremendous amount of disparate information and figure out, this is a probable, in our world, leave of absence plan that makes the most sense for what's unique to you. So we get really excited about simplifying and bringing the human back to leave, which is one of our core tenets. And AI really allows us to do that much faster than ever before.
Yep, I completely agree. And I think that personalization gives me a sense that you have a very good sense of the customer. So thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Reid.
This is Masters of Scale.
Hey, bye.